That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Murray now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary. His second sack of the night. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll look to run with Conner, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch. Jump. Switch. 36. 49. Check 49. Hey, watch it. Hey, check 24.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To throw is Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Clay Brooks to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Clay Brooks to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Davante Adams, 68 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you...
And got his man complete. touchdown tonight, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 82 yards, and the Cards continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a play fake. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Max 22, Max 22. Check.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
65. 50. Hey, you block over here. Check nine. Next one.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 72 yards. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Going deep for Hopkins, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just happen.
And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick